Hello everyone, today we're back with another favorites and I can't believe the month of April has already gone by. We're already a quarter into the year, so I have a lot of new beauty products to share with you today actually. And the first is my DDF Glycolic Toning Complex, and this is a toner that I use right after washing my face, and it's been helping to keep my acne down. As you can see, I have a couple spots, and though I have concealed them, I have been experiencing more regular acne than I have ever experienced in my life. So I have been trying lots of new things, trying to see what works and what my skin reacts best to. So I already used the DDF Glycolic Wash with my Clarisonic, but this toner is really effective and I've been really loving it. It was recommended to me by my best friend Tammy, and Tammy did experience acne in high school. She did have a little bit of scarring, and this toner helped her a lot. So I'm using this in the hopes that the acne that I am experiencing now won't scar. I've also been using the newest Kiehls release. This is the Kiehls Skin Rescuer Stress Minimizing Daily Hydrator. Now, I can't speak to the stress minimizing properties of this hydrator, but this is a really lightweight moisturizer, and I like to use this at night. It's super hot where I live. It was 90 degrees, over 90 degrees today, so this is great for the summer, especially when you don't want those super heavy night creams to clog up your pores. So I've been using this and I absolutely love it. It's supremely hydrating. It gets rid of my dry patches around my forehead, and I think it does a really good job of not encouraging acne. So I highly recommend that one. And I've also tried the Shirley Purely Bright Spot Treatment. This is a relatively new product by Shirley, and generally I don't use the Purely Bright products because I love the rose scented ones, but this Purely Bright is a really gentle spot treatment, and if you've had negative reactions to the really intensely concentrated spot treatments, then you might want to try this one. This isn't a spot treatment for acne like active pimples, such as the one I have underneath my lip here, or underneath my nose, but it is for dark spots. So I have had a couple around this area on my cheek, and this did help to clear them up. You just have to be really consistent. I applied it day and night, and you do have to keep at it for about a month to see any movement, but it does work. So that's something for you guys to keep in mind if you want to help with the discoloration. And now for a drugstore product. I've been exploring more drugstore products, so I've been trying different things, and I really want to review drugstore products for you guys. I don't have nearly as much experience with drugstore products as other YouTubers do, but I did try this Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer in #1, and this was recommended to me by someone that I follow on Instagram. She's a Chanel makeup junkie, but she really likes this primer. It works for me. I think it clogged a pore or two, but really with silicone-based primers such as this one, that's normal. You just have to make sure you maintain your skin and make sure that blackhead goes away. But I think that this Revlon Photo Ready is a great primer for from the drugstore, and it is a more fluid version of Benefits Professional. I like to apply Benefits Professional after I apply my facial makeup, but like my base makeup, but I think the Revlon Photo Ready is obviously best worn underneath makeup as it was intended, and I do think that it's a good product for a good price. Also, just to let everyone know, next week I will be filming a spring drugstore favorites video, so stay tuned for that one because I have been trying lots of new drugstore things to share with you guys. So I hope you guys look forward to that one. And now for hair, I have been getting a lot of questions about my hair recently. My hair is growing out. This is my natural hair color now. I stopped dyeing my hair jet black, and I have some ombre panels in the ends of my hair, but for the most part I'm trying to grow out my natural hair, and I want it to be really long before the summer hits. But I've been using the Jonathan Create Smooth Anti-Frizz Volumizing Serum, and I discovered this with my beauty bag with hauler deals that you can check out down below. I'll put a link down there if you guys want to check this out. But I have used Jonathan products before. It's just that this Anti-Frizz Volumizing Serum is the best one that I have tried thus far. And so I'm a new Jonathan convert again, even though I will never let go of my Shoot Amora and Kerastase favorites. But I think that this Anti-Frizz Volumizing Serum is a must for summer because it really does keep my frizz and flyaways down. I have tons of baby hair around my hairline, so it's very nice to have something like this, and it's very lightweight. It's not a thick serum, so it's very smoothing without having that greasy, heavy feel. Also, I hate oily hair, so I can't stand products that make my hair greasy, but this Create Smooth works really well, and I'll definitely be purchasing a full bottle. Now for some basics before we move into color. A lot of you have been asking me about my eyebrows as well. I grew out my eyebrows a little thicker, so they're still thin even without brow powder because naturally my eyebrows are very sparse. But because my hair is my natural color again, I have been able to use the Clé de Peau eyebrow pencil, and you have to buy the packaging and then the actual product separately. So it is an expensive investment, but once you have the packaging, the cartridge isn't that expensive. So I think that it's a great product, and obviously since you guys are liking my eyebrows, it's good enough and it's noticeable that it might be worth the money for you too. And it does come in a variety of colors. I use number 204 and it is a natural brown gray, so I highly recommend it. And yes, Clé de Peau is a very luxury high-end brand, but eyebrow pencils and eyebrow products tend to last for a while, so it's definitely worth the money. And now for a spring highlighter that I can't stop using. I actually have it underneath my brow bone today, and you guys know, or my longtime followers know, that I rarely ever wear brow bone colors. But I think this Whisper, which is actually a Radiance Powder Rouge, it's not a rouge though, it's a true highlighter, and it's a slightly neutral pink champagne, and I adore this color because you can wear it on the cheeks, you can place it down the bridge of your nose, or like I wore today on my brow bone. But I used this in my last tutorial, which was a spring makeup, a luminous fresh-faced spring makeup, which you guys are loving, so thank you so much for enjoying that. It took a lot of work and it's a different makeup look, and I wore some Dolly blush, which I never do because I like the contoured look, but I have been loving this product thanks to rediscovering it. I have it in a palette too, but I really like this one because I can take this little, it's very slim packaging, so as you can see it's really small, but I love this because it's portable, compact. I just throw it in my purse and it just wakes your face up. I really love this product. I think it's great if you like minimal makeup but you want the most impact from whatever you're wearing. So I highly recommend this, and it's called Whisper. Now for some Chanel love. When I first introduced the Hong Kong palette to you guys, a lot of you asked why I wasn't raving about it. And the reason I don't rave about this product is that for many of you it will be overpriced, and a lot of you have pearly whites, pearly soft golds, pearly yellow golds, peaches, and matte browns in your collection already. But this Hong Kong palette is, for me, a really great product. I just don't think everyone will be able to justify spending this much on this particular palette. It's beautifully done, beautifully packaged, and I used it in my spring tutorial just like with my Limitier Whisper. Oh yes, by the way, it's Limitier de Beauté. So I used this as well as this palette to create the eye and face look in my last tutorial, which I will link down below as well if you guys are interested in watching it if you missed it. But I really love this palette just because it gives a bright-eyed look as opposed to a smoky look, which I generally tend to wear when I wear a full 5-color palette. So it's just a nice refreshing change, I think, and it seems to me that a lot of you like seeing that transition as well. So in the summer I really rarely wear eyeshadow, but I've been liking these lighter eyeshadows just because it mixes up my routine a little bit, so that's been fun. And for once I will show you guys a product that I have used so much I have totally hit the pan on. A lot of times I run through so much product and I know it's a lot of information for everyone to take in just because I do try different things constantly, but this Becca Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation in Nude has been a staple since I purchased it, and look at how much I used. I definitely need to restock, and I think that this is a great product and another great price, just like with some of the other products that I showed today. But this Becca does not clog up my pores the way MAC Mineralized Skin Finish does. The finish is gorgeous. I am wearing it today on my skin to finish off a foundation that I'm going to talk about next. But I really love this Becca because it's so lightweight and it doesn't affect my skin negatively. I think it's a great mineral powder, and minerals sometimes break my skin out, like with the Bare Minerals original formula. the loose powder, but this Perfect Skin Compact really does help me achieve perfect skin even when my skin is being troublesome. So I really do recommend this product, and you can get it at Sephora, which is where I ordered it from. And as I promised, here is the liquid foundation that I'm wearing underneath the Becca powder. This is the Perfect Matte Liquid Foundation with Sunscreen by Dolce & Gabbana, and I'm wearing the color Natural Glow 100. I bought this during the Sephora Friends and Family sale, or the VIB sale, which is what they call it now, but this foundation did not sweep me off my feet. I was very ambivalent at first because it's not as matte as I was hoping. It's definitely not as matte as Hourglass Immaculate, which is the most matte liquid foundation I've ever tried. It's great for those with oily skin, and I like to use it in the summer, but I feel like this one is not a true matte liquid foundation. It is still hydrating, but it has a nice powdery finish that's not overly powdered. I think maybe I was just expecting it to be more like the Hourglass, but it's kind of nice. It makes it more versatile because a variety of skins can wear it. So normal skin, oily skin, and even possibly dry skin could pull this off if you wore a hydrating enough moisturizer underneath. And it comes in such great shade ranges. I've tried the potted foundation, the creamy one, and that one was a little too sticky for my face. I like my foundations to dry down completely. So in that instance, this matte liquid foundation is perfect for me, and I'm going to try topping it with my powder foundation by Dolce & Gabbana, which is also really matte, and see if that pairs better, because so far I've only tried it with the Becca, just because I've been loving this one so much. And because I know inevitably someone will ask, what am I wearing on my lips? Today I'm wearing Smitten, which is the latest lip color Shine by Tom Ford that I've been obsessed with. It is the perfect summer color. It is a rosy gold, and it has just a hint of peach to lighten up my complexion, but I think this is such a great color for the summer collection that he just came out with, and I reviewed most of it on the blog, so you can check out the very popular Fire Lust Illuminator and all the swatches of most of these products, and this lip lacquer that I'm loving as well. I will be filming a separate Tom Ford summer tutorial, so please do hold all your questions until you read the blog post and see that tutorial. But thus far, this lip shine color in Smitten number 2 is my new favorite, just because it is the perfect summer shade for me, in my opinion, at least for my skin tone. So I highly recommend you guys check this one out, even though it is a lighter color. The formula is awesome, and I've reviewed it thoroughly on my blog in 2 posts, so please do check that out. And last but not least, for a full review, if you haven't seen my Lancome In Love tutorial, please do check it out, because I use my 2 favorite colored pencil eyeliners. These are the new Lancome Kohl In Loves, and I have Jade Crush and Deep Water Blue with me today. But these 2 eyeliners are a must-have, and unfortunately they're limited editions. So I highly recommend you pick one up, or pick up a couple if you can, just because they are that creamy, that long-lasting, that excellent. I love them. And last but not least, my second purchase from the Sephora sale was another Hourglass product, and it is their new lip oil, which was a mirrored product from their number 28 serum, which is a facial primer. That particular primer I've only tried samples of. I've never purchased the full size, but because I love this lip oil so much, I might go back and get the primer. I love the packaging, and when I saw Heart of That's Heart last week, she was asking, her and Yummy Bites, her friend Anne, were asking me, what are you using? It has such a cool applicator, and it's a gold tipped applicator, and you just press down here to dispense the product. And I just think it's a really inventive product. It's a great product at that. It's super luxe and hydrating, and I'm going to do a full post of this product on my blog in the next couple days, so check out thereviewer.com if you're interested in more. But I love the way it feels. The applicator is nice and cool, which is perfect for summer, and I have never tried a lip gloss or lip product that makes my lips feel so comfortable. This is basically, or essentially, the Sarah Happ Lip Slip without shimmer, in much better packaging, much more luxurious packaging, and it is just the ideal on-the-go product. I wish my hair didn't stick so much to it, but that's inevitable. My hair sticks to everything, so that's what happens when you have long hair, right? But I highly recommend this Hourglass lip oil if you have sensitive lips, because it's a great product, great packaging, very expensive. Thankfully, I got it on sale, but you know what? I would definitely pay full price for this product again. So do check it out, and again, I will have a full review posted on my blog in a couple days. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. I will have Chanel's summer video posted soon. I have a full review on my blog as well. I've been really active on the blog sphere, if you guys haven't noticed from this video, but I really do love blogging again, and I have all the swatches of the Stilo eyeshadow. These are the waterproof eyeshadows that you should check out from Chanel, and I will be doing a full review and video tutorial about these products and the pieces that I picked up soon. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll see you soon. Bye!